802.11, and standard is result in a high degree of acceleration in terms of speeds and feeds, and is a really revolutionary technology, and will be from this going forward from here in terms of implementing wireless LAN in large scale in enterprises. We'll take a look at a few of Extricom's success stories, and finally a brief overview of partnering with Streakwave and Extricom. So with that, I would like to introduce Dave Newman from Streakwave. Go ahead, Dave.
Thank you, Dan. Streakwave Wireless is representing the Extricom product line we're distributing here in North America. We're pleased to partner with Extricom. We believe that it is the go-to fourth generation solution. We're glad that you took the time to join us on the webinar today. Streakwave operates 3 distinct sales and distribution facilities. The corporate headquarters is located in San Jose, California. We also have a distribution facility in Salt Lake City, Utah, and Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm located in the Ohio office. We have stock in all of these locations, distribute using UPS ground to data most locations in the continental U.S., and we support various different customers and markets, predominantly the WIS market, enterprise wireless, government, healthcare, hospitality, and of course OEM opportunities. And as I mentioned earlier, we're a master distributor for the Extricom product line in North America. Streakwave, as a master distributor, operates on a tiered price model or a price level system, as opposed to doing quantity pricing that may change based on the size of your order. We believe that we want to support our partners and integrators and give you a fixed price model that you can work with that makes business so much easier. We have account managers and technical sales engineers on staff that are available to support your efforts and help you make the appropriate selections, and in this instance, help you understand what Extricom brings to the table and the technology jump, if you will, that its fourth generation technology and channel blanket architecture allows. And then, of course, we have a partner program. We have over 200 resellers and distributors that we partner with. We also support the efforts of our vendor partners and resale and distribution partners through some targeted marketing campaigns, exhibiting at various key trade shows, training material and courses. We have an integration partner program called our SWIG program, our Streakwave Integrator Group, and this is where project opportunities are funneled from us into the various integrators who are either regionally located to the project or specialize in a particular product or deployment type. As earlier mentioned, we have strategically located warehouses for quick distribution of product, and again, we can deliver product to almost anywhere in the U.S. in 2 days. This is an overview of our sales team, and as you can see, we have technical sales and account managers located in each of the offices. It allows us to have a 12-hour or longer workday, making Streakwave very accessible and very easy to contact either very early in your day or very late in your day if you have an emergency and need to get a hold of someone here.
All right, thanks very much, Dave, for that brief overview. Let me give just a quick introduction to Extricom then. Extricom is a premier vendor of enterprise-class wireless LAN infrastructure that can support converged voice, data, video, RFID, and really virtually any application that you need to implement to achieve business goals, or that your customers need to implement to achieve business goals. The company has grown rapidly from its inception in 2002. We shipped our first commercial products in the summer of 2005, and we now have a wireless LAN product line of, I believe, 8 different AP models and about 10 different switch models. Our principal offices are our sales offices here in New York. R&D is on Tel Aviv, Israel, and we have sales offices in London and Tokyo. And we're a company that has pretty deep wireless technology expertise and thought leadership in the field. We've been identified by Gartner as one of the primary, what they call fourth generation WLAN vendors. Our CTO is Ron Schmock, who is one of the original members of the IEEE 802.11 standards group, as is Phil Bellinger, who was also on that standards group. And Extricom WLAN is leading edge and patented technology. We have 18 patents granted or pending, with the breakdown is, I think, 9 granted and 9 pending. This is field-proven technology. It's been implemented all over the world in a wide variety of industries, K-12 schools, warehouses, hospitals, you name it. We have a global customer base that spans the U.S., Europe, Japan, China, and South America. And our sales model is almost entirely channel-driven. The resellers are our eyes, ears, and feet on the street, so to speak. So obviously our whole emphasis is on supporting you and helping you be successful in your wireless LAN implementation. The Extricom US team, it's small but focused. John Rayner is our Director of Sales for the United States. Dave Wilson is Director of Sales for the Western U.S. And the geographic boundaries fall along the Mississippi River between the two sales territories. Matthew Drexler and Guy Shabbat are support engineers. Both have been with the company virtually since it started selling in the United States, and they have really extensive expertise in the Extricom solution. And I'm, of course, the U.S. marketing manager, as I mentioned before. So if you have marketing initiatives that you want to explore with us, obviously feel free to call me and we can work something out. So with that, I'd like to turn the presentation over to Phil Bellinger for a short discussion of, or an in-depth discussion, I should say, not short, of the basics of 802.11. Go ahead, Phil.
All right, thanks, Dan. I'll keep it in-depth and short. So we're talking about wireless LAN infrastructure, specifically 802.11 Wi-Fi. And Extricom has kind of a unique product line in the space, which we hope would fit into, would be complementary to your skills in terms of reselling it and bringing it to different market segments. And so I want to try to set the context for that uniqueness of the Extricom product line, and do so by describing, first of all, the general wireless LAN landscape. So we start here at the simplest enterprise wireless LAN, which is would be a single access point. Actually, this might be something you could have in your house, a single access point providing wireless coverage over a certain area, supporting wireless clients. In that simple context, it's very straightforward. Mobility is seamless. The security is not very complex, although that can be daunting for consumers in the home. But it's pretty straightforward. And indeed, this is what the 802.11 standard defined. It's standardized. It defined what's called the infrastructure mode, where you have an access point and mobile clients, and it also defined another mode called the ad hoc mode, or the peer-to-peer mode. This is the mode that really has taken off and has been promoted by Wi-Fi, although actually now 10 years later Wi-Fi is going to also come up with something called Wi-Fi Direct, which will promote some more of those peer-to-peer applications. But we're focused on this infrastructure mode. So when you have one AP, it's simple, it's straightforward, it works well. But what happens when you scale up? When you scale up, you add more access points. What's shown here is really the conventional architecture that we've had for the last 10 years in the enterprise. Some of the early products in the space, Cisco, Symbol, now Motorola, Aruba, all employ this type of architecture, which we call the microcellular architecture. So you have a number of APs, whatever is required to provide coverage throughout that office space. And the general concept is to organize the system such that any two adjacent